What's up guys, it's time to do the ultimate $750 speed test comparison. We have the Galaxy S10e up against the iPhone XR. This is actually the first time I'm testing out the iPhone XR, and it has the same internals as the iPhone XS Max. Same goes for the Galaxy S10e, but there are a couple of differences like the screen size, the resolution with the iPhone XR. It's going to be a fun comparison, so let's get right into it. So as always, we're going to start off by booting both phones at the same time. But before I do that, look at these colors. Oh my god, these are so beautiful. I have the iPhone XR in the orange color. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really beautiful. And then the Galaxy S10e in the yellow color. This is the exclusive color for this S10e variant. It's not going to be for the S10 or S10 Plus, so I really like this. So enough about the colors, let's get down to the serious business, which is the speed test. So we've got Apple A12 chip on the iPhone XR up against the Exynos 9820 inside of the Samsung Galaxy S10e. $750 price of both phones. In some regions, the iPhone XR might be a little bit expensive. So you can see the iPhone XR slightly faster in booting up. It is an interesting result because the XS Max was slightly slower compared to the S10 Plus. So everything is closed up in the background. Again, 6 GB of RAM on the S10e against 3 GB of RAM on the iPhone XR. We'll start off with phone dialer in both phones. Here we go. And the iPhone XR slightly quicker there. Moving on to settings. And that was a little bit quicker on the Galaxy S10e. Very interesting that there's a bit of a different animation speed for certain stock-based application. But let's get down to the third-party action, starting with Subway Surfer. This is the game that we always test out, and you can see that we have the S10e, the winner, and for some reason the XR is just, whoa, it took so much time there to load up this game for some reason. Again, developers of Subway Surfers, if you're watching this video, optimize your game for this phone. The Subway Surfer also loaded up faster on the Galaxy S10 Plus compared to the XS Max, so we've got a common result here. Spotify. And a little bit quicker on the S10e. Uber. And once again, same result. Quora. And faster on the Galaxy S10e. It's interesting that the application sort of seems like it launches faster on this one, but then like Galaxy S10e loads up the content faster. So this is like an illusion of the iOS. You know, it kind of launches the app right in your face. Seems like it's faster, but it is actually slightly slower. Next up, we have another game. This is going to be a big one, Real Racing 3. And let's see which one is going to be faster here. So the Galaxy S10e seems to be quicker. Yes, it is. And not a huge difference, but still the S10e is quicker. Moving on to Asphalt 9, another big game we have. And let's see. The iPhone XR slightly ahead in terms of loading times. But can it actually beat the S10e in this game? So far, the S10e has been the fastest one. And it is still the fastest one in all the games that we are opening. So, yeah, iPhone XR a little bit slow. The Asphalt 9 actually runs 60 frames per second on the iPhone X, XR, and the XS family. So that's a bit different. Here it only runs at 30 FPS. But yeah, it launched quicker on the S10e. Reddit, and slightly quicker on the iPhone XR. SoundCloud, and faster on the iPhone XR. Twitter, and seems like about the same. Maybe the S10e is just a little bit quicker. Again, you guys are the judge here. Next on the list is Instagram, and that is quicker on the iPhone XR slightly, I believe. This one kind of showed the feed a bit quicker. Let's check out the scrolling speed on both phones. Really smooth. No lag whatsoever. Very nice performance. Let's check out the camera on both phones. So that will always open faster on the iPhone. Look at that. It already opens the camera when you start to swipe. Like it's already opened in the background, whereas it takes a split second on the S10E for the camera to be launched. And obviously the Instagram still works better on the iPhones compared to the Galaxy S10 family. But Samsung did introduce the Instagram mode with its own application. I made a full video about that. You can check that out on my channel, how it improves your stories and your post and how it actually utilizes the camera. Let's check out my profile. That got lit up faster on the iPhone XR. Let's see the post. Real quick, a bit of difference in the animation. Next we have PS Express, and that is faster on the iPhone XR. As always, we're going to be loading an 8K image on the timeline. Editing will be done with this application, so we're going to go to the clarity and apply it all the way to 100%. And then apply a vibrant effect. Alright, time to export in the maximum 100% quality. As you can see, the 8K image size. So we're going to be saving this at the same time. Boom. And who is going to be faster? The iPhone XR done. And the S10E is also done. So faster 8K image rendering on the iPhone XR. And last but not the least, we have cameras on both phones. Here we go. And that got loaded up faster on the iPhone XR. Moving on to the browsing action, we have WWE.com on both of these two phones. Here we go. Let's see who's going to be the faster one here. The S10E absolutely destroys so fast loading up this website. The iPhone XR is here, but it's still showing us the meter, and now it's done. So you can see scrolling looks really smooth on both phones. Let's see if the iPhone can come back or not. We got Samsung.com on both phones, and that is quicker on the Galaxy S10E, slightly quicker. Again, very smooth scrolling on both phones. Moving on to RAM management. This is going to be very interesting because the XR only has 3 gigs of RAM. So let's see if it can keep the application in the memory or not. We got phone dialer still there. Settings still there. Subway Surfers. And that actually got loaded, refreshed on both phones. You can still see that the S10E was really quick in loading that up, whereas the iPhone XR still had to do that thing with the loading. There's probably something wrong with this application optimization. Spotify still there on the iPhone XR, same thing here. Uber, Quora, Real Racing 3, the iPhone XR, and the S10E, both phones are keeping it in the memory strong. Asphalt 9. And that actually got refreshed on the S10E, whereas the iPhone XR is actually still keeping it in the memory. This is not a refresh, network refresh that it does on Android phones as well, whereas the S10E had to load the application from the start. So interesting stuff. iPhone XR doing surprisingly well in the RAM management. Reddit is opened up on both phones. SoundCloud still there. Twitter, Instagram, Photoshop Express, and we are back to the browsers. So yeah guys, a very interesting comparison indeed. Although same specs as their elder brothers, but still a lot of differences in terms of the performance. The RAM management of the S10E is great, but still not as good as what you will get on the Galaxy S10, S10 Plus if you plan on opening up like 10, 12 applications. Whereas the iPhone XR did surprisingly well for its RAM management, but then it was slow with its apps opening. The S10E is really snappy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.